YouBelong newsletter, February 2025. Living in light and truth. Send out your light and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to your dwelling. Psalm 43, verse 3. Hello everyone, and welcome to our February 2025 newsletter. Below you will find details of this month's events. During January, we looked at Psalm 43. It is one of those psalms which seems to go through every emotion possible. In a few short verses, the psalmist goes through fear, despair, grief, hope, and joy. Actually, I'm sure you can find others in there if you wanted to. Amongst all the turmoil, we notice the psalmist asking God for help in verse 3, asking to be led by God's light and truth. Amongst all the stuff going on in our lives, good and bad, what does living in God's light and truth mean to you? Here are some thoughts from our session. Do any of them strike a chord with you? And what ideas might you add to ours? Jesus calls himself the light of the world in John's Gospel. Light might be a tiny pinprick of light, but it is there. It can be a candle showing the way in the darkness, giving direction. It can be a shining, gleaming sun that we can bask in. Jesus also calls himself the truth in the same gospel, as well as the way and the life. The truth might form as a whisper, requiring you to block out other sounds and listen hard. On the other hand, it might be crying out, making you take notice. Either way, let's listen together in order to be led by our Saviour amongst the turmoil of our lives. Our next month's event. If you're over 18 and live in the UK, we would love to invite you to our Zoom events, which are listed below. If you have signed up to be a YouBelong member, you can sign into any event by clicking on our website, that's youbelong.org.uk, in the membership area, and selecting the one you'd like to join. You'll be asked to type in your name and email address, and an email will arrive with the Zoom code for the event. So what events have we got? On Thursday the 6th of February at 11 a.m. we have our Psalm study. This is our regular monthly look at one of the Psalms, and this month we'll be exploring Psalm 55, which is probably best known for its line about the wings of a dove. So grab your favourite drink and a biscuit to munch, and we will explore together, learning from each other along the way. We have 3 mindful art events this month. The first on Saturday the 8th of February at 11 a.m. The second on Thursday the 13th of February at 11 a.m. And the third on Monday the 24th of February at 3 p.m. Our mindful art sessions are relaxed and informal times to share together. You're welcome to bring along any art or craft projects you might be working on, or you can just come along and enjoy the company and the chat. There will also be an opportunity to further explore some themes from the Psalm study. If you struggle to find the links to the website for joining our events or for anything else, please email us at info@youbelong.org.uk. Sharing the work of YouBelong. On Friday the 24th of January, Emma and Chris managed to sit together in the same room for the first time ever. This was because they had the privilege of representing YouBelong at a conference for leaders of Christian groups from people often excluded from churches. They were able to share with others who we are and the way YouBelong operates through online meetings and social media. They talked about how we worship and learn together through our psalm studies, art sessions, and how we share our glimmers, prayers, and thankfulness throughout each week. Last, but certainly not least, they shared our Do Not Leave Us Out tree and asked other groups to think about whether they leave out disabled and chronically ill people from their groups. It was fascinating to meet with other groups sharing the love of Jesus in different communities and to hear about their experiences. We will tell you more about the things Emma and Chris learned from them and about some things we all have in common over the next few weeks and months. Stay alert for more news about this on social media and in the next couple of newsletters. In the newsletter is shared an image. It's a square with 9 sections with brightly coloured backgrounds and words. So right in the centre is the image of You Belong, and the words around it are love, pray, live, share, create, listen, worship and learn. These words are trying to get to grips with what we are and who we are as You Belong, and we hope those words really resonate with you. So our Don't Leave Us Out project, we have shared in our Facebook group and all over the place in newsletters our tree covered in the leaves that you have made. Each leaf has been designed by one of you in our community, and it's still not too late to send more of your leaf creations. We would love to create more trees full of leaves. You can send leaves to us by emailing us at info@youbelong.org.uk. The other thing you can email about to us is any prayer requests that you might have. We have a prayer thread in our Facebook group, but if you would rather email them to us, you are welcome. So again, info, INFO, at YouBelong, YOUBELONG.org.uk. Thank you.